Oh, Lord Caitanya is our purifier. Oh, Lord Caitanya is our shelter. Just become devotees of Lord Caitanya. Devotees of Lord Caitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. After all, he came to our planet to save us. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna. We're calling him again. Time for some more saving. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna. He's getting bored up there in Vaikuntha, in Goloka up there. Time to come down here and do some work. Hey, time to get the Lord to do some work, man. You hear that, man? Get your booty down here and let's start delivering some babies, man. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Whew. Hare Krishna, man. Wow. Hello, 19 people. Oh, yeah, this is it, man. This is the way out. This is the way in, the way out, way up, the way down.
Yamuna is waiting in the
I was listening to Will Smith's Will Smith had an ayahuasca trip, and they actually he was speaking about it. He spoke so nicely. It was so lucid, man. It was amazing. And you know what he was describing? Everything I described. It was amazing. So he was describing. He says he met this beautiful woman, you know, up in the stars, you know, and he realized this was his very self, his very life, and she was everything to him. She was his purifier, his inspirer. She was everything. It was like she was his very self. It was amazing. It was described Radharani perfectly. Yeah, and so he did it. He found this on this ayahuasca trip, you know, and then he took 14 more, and on 9 of them he had like these dealings like that, and then let's see, these other ones were horrible. They're horrible. See, so here you can do this naturally instead of taking ayahuasca and all that stuff. You know, it's, you know, it's a little bit risque. You know, and then you're not really clear. You know, here you just, you know, you get to the point. You just pick up the mantra, the tool, instead of ayahuasca, the drug. You pick up the tool because he can't. During the rest of the day, he's just like, you know. Just not, he can't get there. He has to take the drug, and then it may start going, you know, stopping, getting less and less. That's the way it is with all drugs. You notice here with the mantras, more and more and more. This is the way to do it. And then you get a glimpse. He's not really clear about what that is and all that. It's a lot of speculations and all that because it's not natural. Okay? That's why Lord Caitanya came here, gave us the mantra, and if you take it in disciplic line, oh, it comes beautiful. It works beautiful, right? Look at Lalita. She comes in, got it in the line, couldn't even understand English, like she said. Just started doing Facebook Lives, you know, and just Krishna starts working. That goes for all of you now, you know, listen up. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, and everything just starts flowing really nicely. Yeah, and the path, you see how people are coming now and they're following, you know, you see Krishna says, surrender unto me, Bhagavad Gita 18:65-66, surrender unto me and abandon all varieties of religion, surrender unto me, and I will protect you. I will give you all protection. Don't worry about it. Okay? And then there's another word, yeah. And so anyway, you start doing that, and you start finding out surrendering unto Krishna starts with the Guru. Starts surrendering unto the words, the vibration, the energy, the teaching, all of this, and as you surrender to that, you see you get over speculation. You start dropping the speculation, and then you get the reciprocation. And you hear, oh, I see how it is. Now I see how to surrender to the Lord. You notice people surrendering like that from their heart to Guru. Look at the reciprocation they're getting. See, they get that's showing. That's Krishna showing. Hey, you're doing the right. You got the formula. See, you're in the real process. But if you're surrendering to a guru who's not really bona fide, it's inconclusive, right? There's speculation there. See, therefore you don't get the result that Lalita gets, that Janaki gets, that Govinda gets, that river gets. And so, well, you know, how many times that Dirk is getting? You see, that Dirk he's wrote his beautiful letters now, very conclusive. And he's getting the reciprocation from Krishna. I said, you know, this is proof you're on the right path and doing the right way. Because he asked me, am I doing this right? Well, hey, man, look how you're rewarded. As you surrender to Krishna, he rewards you accordingly. If you're doing it right, you get the right reciprocation. You become ecstatic. That's your reward. And you're happy with that. You realize, oh, man, this is it, man. I found the zone, man. I got the field goal. You know, I got between the posts, you know, the narrow gate, man. You're in the narrow gate, man. You're in there, man. Now you're the shepherd of the sheep. You just show people, hey, man, you want this kind of reciprocation? You want to be an ecstatic devotee? Or you just want to criticize them? Well, go ahead and criticize him if you want. Yeah, that'll all by and by. You'll get clear. Oh, backstage. Okay. All right. Oh, we got a few backstage. Let's see. So I'm only going to put 3 at one time because I got this small thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll get. Lolita's been up for a while. We'll put Tom up there for a little bit. You just stick around. I'll just switch everybody. Well, musical chairs today. There we go. Yeah. So this is it, man. You know, uh, this is the path. This is how you get it. You got see. If you want to taste mellows, you have to get purified. That's why Jesus said, "You're clean by the words I've spoken to you," because that's the path. It's always the path. Always will be the path. Lord Caitanya, people when they listen to him, he preached these concepts that you're hearing here today. The same thing. No, there's no difference because the same result comes because the same Lord speaking. It has to be. Otherwise, you wouldn't get this result. Okay? The love of God was given then on this level, transcendental mellows, and it's given now again because the same Lord speaking here as was there. The Lord showed, yeah, you got to get a vi medium, and then he works like that, and you listen and you start dropping your speculations, and your mind starts to slow down, and you realize, oh, I don't need to speculate, get my mind going and imagine things and all that, like that Conant. He says, well, I imagine if it was like this. What if I find I imagine this and I imagine that? Okay, fine. You're following that path. But by and by, intelligent persons will realize, oh wow, I'd rather go and see. He can't go into this. All he can get is oh yeah, you're kind of intelligent and you have a good speculation mind. The best you can do is Brahman on that. But ultimately, this is where you have to show as witnesses that this works to a better degree than speculation. We have to show that this is the real path. This is what Lord Caitanya taught. See? This is how you get into the intimate service of Vrindavan. That's why you see people chanting in ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya Smiti, but they're not doing this, right? They're not into this zone. They can't relish mellows. See? So you can get as far as maybe liberation and all that. But Krishna Das Kaviraj says the devotional service to Krishna is so rare. He hides it unless you go in the right way. See, that's why Prabhupada wrote the books. If it was just about, just chant Hare Krishna, be happy, and that's all you have to do, why write all these books? Why teach all these things? No reason, right? There is a reason, because ultimately this is about going to Vrindavan. See, and that means you have to hear from a real devotee who has the urge to glorify these principles so that the people can get purified and not just get liberation. Oh yeah, you can chant Hare Krishna, very easy to get liberation. Yeah. And people do that here. They come here and they get a little liberated, right? And then they go on, they move on. They're satisfied with they said, this is what I came for. I came here to be liberated and I'm free and everything. What? Service to you? Are you kidding? I want to be served. I want to be the big cheese. See, they think I want to be the big. It's not about wanting to be anything like that. See, I want to be with Krishna. I want to be with Radha. I want to be with them. I want to be close to them. That's Vrindavan. That's all they do. Every day they want to just be close to Krishna. It's so nice. It's so beautiful, so perfect. That's what you get with chanting. As the mind slows down, and you become an attentive chanter, you're just being with Krishna and Radha and the devotees and relishing their association. And the Lord will say, oh, I need a guru, to help show the way. Will you take that part? Oh, yeah, okay, whatever you want, Lord. Oh, I need a disciple. We take that part. I need to show the way. Guru and disciple, they both show the way. Yeah. That's coming into alignment with the real line and go right into Vrindavan. See? You learn how to surrender to Krishna, and you teach others how to surrender to Krishna. Isn't that? All you have to do is look. You look at Yohan, look at Lalita, look at Janaki, look at Govinda. Don't they look happy? River, look at it. Doesn't she look happier and happier? Yeah, they found the real path. Yeah, they just, yeah, that's what they're here to show. You know, this is how you do it. You want to be happy like this? Or do you want to be like a Ritvik? You want to be like them? You want to be like these living dead gurus walking around, prancing around the stages like Jesus said they would? Yeah, well, it's just a rerun, isn't it? What's the difference? What's the difference between a Pharisee and a big sannyasi type guru? They're doing the same thing. They always do, and they always will. That's that level of consciousness. But anybody out there, any one of their followers or any one of you gurus, you want something more? Does this look attractive to you? Yeah, I like name and fame. I like to be important. I want a lot of followers who think I'm great. Well, you know, okay, man. Go for it. Stay out there. And we'll keep doing what we do, you know. And just this is it. Public worship in ecstasy. Just like the Lord Caitanya did. So satisfying. Yeah. See, very practical. Okay? That's why you listen here, you start to understand. You start to understand what I'm understanding. And that's very important. Because what I'm understanding keeps me in the kingdom of God. And if you understand what I understand, you get in also. That's the mercy of Guru. How else can you get in? Well, you can try and scratch your way in some other way. It's like you're in prison and you got these bars, man. And you say, I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out. And you can't get through the bars. Yeah? The devotees outside of the prison, man. And they say, oh, yeah, I got the key. You want to get out? Yeah, here, I'll open the door. But don't eat me. Don't gobble me up. That's what they did with Lord Shiva. He gives a boon to one of these disciples and he wanted to break his head. Yeah. Sometimes we get people like that here, this is a weird mentality. They come here and then they get this energy, and they get a little ecstatic sometimes. And then they come and they go and they stab you in the back. This is my recipient. I'm going to come back and criticize you. And they stab themselves in the back, actually. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Let's see here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ooh. I got to charge this battery. I got this great new phone. It charges up in like 20 minutes. It's amazing, man. This is like such a boon for me. It's always running. You notice how phones always run out of juice? Well, the newer one, this one is fantastic, man. And it was cheap too. It was like, really, it's like really amazing. I got a real lucky find on this one. I'll tell you what it is later, in case anybody wants one. It's really good. It's really a good one. Screen, everything doesn't burn your eyeballs and stuff. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this mantra is wonderful. It just gets better and better. You notice? It's wonderful. The chanting goes deeper, get more. It's like you're building a relationship, just like in the world, but better, perfect. You're building a relationship with Krishna through his name, as his name, and Radha and Krishna and everything. And so increasing relationship, increasing understanding, just like you would, like you get to know somebody, more and more you come and you meet together and you talk and all, right? And you get to know, I know this person better. This is the way it is with chanting every day, and this goes on, will go on forever. Krishna is unlimited, inexhaustible. How can you come to an end to this relationship? He reciprocates as a person, see, person to person. Communication. There's nothing better than, God, man, I can't even imagine anything better than this. That's the problem. If I could imagine something better, I'd probably go for it, but I can't. Even the ayahuasca trip is a downer compared, a lot of people, they think, oh wow, I gotta do it. It's so fantastic. I'm thinking, why do I have to do it? I got something better. Yeah, I got something better, more clear, more intimate, and go, just accessible more and more easily all the time. Whenever I want to be with that, that most beautiful woman of the whole universes, I just call her up, dial her up, call her up. What's it? Hare Krishna. That's the phone, man. Hare Krishna mantra is the phone. See, the phone line, the communication is everything. Telephone pole, the wires. It's all in the name. You don't need anything else. Everything else, you need this and that and all these things. Yeah, this is the phone. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Just dial right up, dial the number. It's the number, it's the phone, it's the communication, it's the wires going to, the connection. Yeah, everything. It's very simple. Yeah. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Vaishnava books. All right, let's try a little Govinda Lilamrita. I'm just going to go in there in chapter 2 somewhere. No, that's not chapter 1. Okay. Oh yeah, pastimes at the end of the night. Is that the one? No. This one is chapter 22, night pastimes. Okay, let's look at the night pastimes. I remember Radha and Krishna at nighttime, both very eager to meet each other. I remember Radha and Krishna at nighttime, both very eager to meet each other. That's actually in chanting. When you're chanting the holy name, Lord Caitanya was teaching in Chaitanya Charitamrita, when you start to become advanced, because you're getting this taste and reciprocation, you get very addicted to it. And then you very much want to meet. Yeah, it's just, it's so amazing how natural this is, this relationship. Yeah, it's just like in the world, you meet a beautiful man or woman, right? And it feels so good to be with them. You're very eager to meet them, right? And this is the same thing by chanting. These are these pastimes. See, I remember, chant. I remember Hare Krishna. See, I'm remembering. When I get up in the morning, after sleeping, I get up and I remember Radha and Krishna by chanting their names, you see? And both very eager to meet you. Krishna's also, Radha and Krishna, they also want to meet their devotees. They're very eager for this. The devotees are very eager to meet them. See, this is why the Vrindavan is in the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. What's the difference of reading that and chanting Hare Krishna in that mood? See, the place where this was going on is the same place where devotees chanting Hare Krishna. That's why it's so valuable to see them chanting. Because you're seeing the pastimes, you're seeing what it looks like. Look, this person very eager to meet that name, Radha and Krishna. What's in that name that makes them look like that, makes them act like that? It's because Radha and Krishna are their name. This is, like it says, the pastimes of Lord Caitanya are Gupta, the covered Vrindavan. We talked about this last night a little bit. And now in 2022, these are also the Gupta, the hidden pastimes of Lord Caitanya that are recreated And also Radha and Krishna recreated by mantra. See? By our chanting, by sadhu sangha, by attending sadhu sangha, you're entering Vrindavan. You know, if you guys out there that don't come regularly understood this, you wouldn't even miss a day if you really wanted Krishna. You get a chance to enter Vrindavan every friggin' day. And I ain't exaggerating, it's absolutely true. It's just covered over. We got these bodies and everything, but we got the name. Traction to the name. See? We want to meet Krishna and Radha, and they want to meet us, and they do, and we meet. You can tell the party, this is the party. Devotional party. Yeah, people just don't know Vrindavan. They don't understand its value. And the devotees are here. Lord Caitanya said, I bring my devotees to teach the value of pure devotional service. That's why I'm here. I'm here to teach the value of pure devotional service. That's why we are here. That's why my Lord is here. That's why I'm here. That's why we're here together to teach the value of this intimate relationship. The one that lasts forever, increases forever, blissful forever. The end to your roller coaster of those iron-like, mundane rasas that are so painful in the long run. You know, the happiness and distress of the world that makes the world go around. That's all it is. Creates the pastimes in this Mahamaya. You see? Happiness and distress of the world. That's what everything is going. You notice everything is about that. Look at Facebook. Isn't it about the happiness and distress of the world? Don't people, they look at the newspapers, they like bad news, right? That's a ras. They look for it. I got to read the newspaper, see the bad news. I got to go look at Facebook now, see all the bad news, right? Oh yeah, where's the good news? You see any good news up there now lately since 2022? Everybody is totally fascinated by the bad news. Yeah, fascinating. Oh, this Klaus Schwab. Listen, they're gonna, they're gonna take over and they're going to make us slaves and they're gonna put chips in us and all this stuff. And that's the news. Oh wow, it fascinates everybody. They give long talks about it and just see, this is Ras. The people are fascinated. That's why people go to horror movies. Right? They go to see all the killing and all that stuff, and they're fascinated. Okay? But and so that's what's going on now. It's like a horror movie. It's just a nightmare coming, and people are fascinated with it. It's a ras, actually, in exchange. People get afraid, and fear. They want to defend. That's why they go and fight this, right? They want to fight. And who are you fighting? You're fighting the self, ultimately. See, you don't see that this is all, basically the Maya game. And it's not very fun, actually, ultimately. I mean, because this is the game to play, the Harinam game. So I remember Radha and Krishna at nighttime, both very eager to meet each other, being attended by Vrinda in so many ways. They play with their dear girlfriends in the forest, singing and dancing. They play with their dear girlfriends. You see what kind of family we got? You see how this is the same thing? We're developing girlfriends and boyfriends of Vrindavan. See? People look at this. They see the harmony developing here. Remember when we first got together? There's all this fighting, blocking. You block this person, fight with this person. Yeah, I only want to be with them, and I don't like them, and all that stuff. See? But now people see, oh wow, this is a family they got up going on. This is a devotional community. After a while, people start to see, wow, I think we can do something. We can be here. We can find happiness here with these people. Okay? Because they see the happiness in your face. They also, because doesn't everybody want to be happy? Doesn't Bill Gates want to be happy? That's why I say this is for everybody. Could you imagine what an impression this would make on these elites when they see people? Look at these guys. They don't have much money or anything, but look how happy they are. Look at us with all our money. That's how the Brahmins were converted by the wives. The wives are just wives. You know how men in India treat women? It's like, you're just a woman, man. Something to be used. Right? Well, these Brahmins, look at these women. They got all this mercy. And they're nothing, we're something, but they got the real result of worship. They got the real happiness that is extraordinary. People will see, they say, wow, you guys are extraordinarily happy. What are you doing? Well, come see. Come, Bill Gates, you're invited. I mean, you just finding out we're the real elites here, man. This is elite. You want elite in ISKCON or Gaudiya Math? You want to see what elites are? Look at the faces of the devotees here that are tasting transcendental mellows. That's elite, man. That's God stuff, man. That's we can be close to God. He comes close to us. We come close to him. He's our buddy, man. He's our protector. He's our purifier. He's the one who gives us the ultimate happiness. We have his happiness. He tastes transcendental mellows, and so do we. Huh. Come on, man. If you can't do that, why is anybody following you? You should be following over here what we're doing. Follow, put your attention over here. What's it over there in these boring Bhagavatam classes? What's it over there in these empty rituals? You think that's anything new? They've been doing that for millions of years. Something new and unique is what you see here. This is new and unique. This is very rare. You put your attention over here, you get 1,000 times more benefit, 1,000,000 times more benefit. Yeah. If I don't tell you this, you'll never know. You'll keep your attention over there where you're eating scraps. Here you can eat like a king. We're eating like a king. Kamalakanta can't even figure out what we're eating. He's still trying to figure out, what are these guys eating? How come Gohar gets to go here and there and everywhere, man? Because I eat good food, man. My food is really good. Is desirable amongst people that are intelligent. Krishna if he gives you the intelligence, you could see the kind of food I ate is exquisite. And the kind of food that you're eating, many of you, is also exquisite. They play with their dear girlfriends in the forest. That's what this is the forest, man. Dark, right? Forest is dark. Yeah, good. Behind the vision, everybody's sleeping, thank God, man. Oh, their minds are so disturbing. You need a quiet place. It's nice, quiet here. Everybody's asleep. No bang bangs and all that stuff. Right? During the day, they're bang, bang, bang. Building stuff. Rattling stuff. People running here and there and disturbing the atmosphere. We like nighttime. This is our daytime. See, the daytime is nighttime for the devotees. Unless, they're hearing the chanting in ecstasy. It's the gopi hour. What do I hear? Is somebody backstage? Let's see. So, okay, so let's go. Let's put Tom down, and let's. Oh, what happened to? Oh, there she is. Okay, get Lalita up there a little bit. So they go to sleep on a nice flower bed. being attended by their loving girlfriends. Alternate reading. Uh, yeah, Radha and Krishna at night, having obtained each other's company and being worshipped by Vrinda with many paraphernalia, and who enjoy joking riddles, nice talks, plays, and rasa. You see, this is sadhu sangha. You notice this is stuff that's going on here. You see the riddles, the, the nice talks, the riddles, the the plays, the entertainments. But this is how devotees have fun, man. Along with their most beloved, they contemplate love making and drinking honey wine and drink honey wine. See, love making. Ooh, is that dirty? Is that? Ooh, is that? That you should. Let's not show. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't show these things. Can't show you that love making. It's too private, man. You know. No, this love making is great, man. That's why the Lord came here to show the love making. Making love to God. Oh, it's so pure and purifying. So honey, like wine, honey wine. See, honey and intoxicating, isn't it? Do we drink honey wine here? What are you guys thinking, ISKCON? What are you thinking, Gaudius meeting? What do you think we're doing here? You just talk about honey wine. We drink it. That's the difference. You talking about conjugal affairs. We engage in them. So any of you ready over there to do the real thing, or you just want to intellectually prance on the stage being big gurus talking about Radhe, oh, conjugal, but there's no conjugal. I mean, there's no action, man. It's all going on. Oh, I see what it is for Vaishnava. I got it now. Okay. It's the metaverse for them. They want to do this all in the metaverse, in their mind. Oh yeah, Radha and Krishna got the glasses on those things, and put them on the Gaudiya Samiti. Yeah, there you go. You're in there, man. You're in there doing that like that. See, they're in the metaverse. It's not really quite real. See, in the minds, Radhe, oh, Gopi Bob, I mean, I was there a year and a half. I know what that's all. It's a lot different than what's going on here. Let me tell you, I'm an experienced person. I've been there and I've been here. This is very different, very much upgrade. Tom is into upgrades. Me too. You want to upgrade over there in Gaudiya Media, you come here, man. Then you'll get to drink that honey wine, taste it, know what it is, become intoxicated by this beverage. Being masters in different kinds of conjugal joy in the nikun, in the kunj, which increases their joy. With her and Vindra and her group prayed to Radha and Krishna, taking them to the veranda of the most beautiful jewel temple. You see, that's how it is. Devotees, this is our position, maidservants, devotees, girlfriends, boyfriends. Yeah. See, pray to Radha. Isn't that what we do? Pray every day. Wake up, Radha and Krishna. We're in the forest. We're the little flowers. Wake up. It's time to have your pastimes. We need to see them so that we can be happy. It's Vrindavan calling out, praying to the Lord. I love it, praying. And the Lord says, oh, you want to see us? Oh, here we are. Here we are. taking them in a round to the jewel temple, which was illuminated by the light of the full moon. Illuminated by the light of the full moon. There she made them sit down on a golden flower throne, which was covered with a fine and pleasant spot, cooled by a breeze from the Yamuna. Vrinda and her maidservants served Radha and Krishna with wonderful flower ornaments. Vrinda and her maidservants served Radha and Krishna with wonderful flower ornaments, garlands, betel leaves, scents, nice water taken from the art studio. Water from the art studio. That's interesting. Yeah, nice water. Isn't that interesting? Water. They serve them with water. They like that water. Isn't that interesting? You think it's in the conch that they really like? That's kind of beginner stuff, you know. The eye water. They like that kind of water, man. Flower ornaments, coming from your heart. You don't need all the work to go and gather stuff. It's just, that's working by the sweat of the brow. Devotees don't need to do that. Even Maria's knows. She said, God, my life was so hard before. Now it's so like, just everything's flowing. I said, yeah, just Lord Caitanya, Lord Caitanya, Lord Caitanya. Just think about that all the time and all your problems will be solved. People, I just see, they just meditate on their problems and they got more problems. They try to fix problems by meditating on problems. It never does. Just Caitanya, Caitanya, come into association of devotees, pleased Krishna like this, learn how to surrender to the Lord, and your heart will be becoming more and more deep and happy, and, full of grace, full of happiness, full of understanding, full of ecstasy, full of everything good and beyond what you can imagine. That's why the Lord chanted all well. Why wouldn't he? If he thought it's better to solve your problems by thinking about them all the time, he would have done it, right? I just see people thinking about problems and they get more anxiety. That's what I see. I see people like myself and you guys start thinking more about Krishna and everything starts to work out really nicely. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. I'm seeing people going to sadhu sangha here regularly, becoming happier and happier and happier, making mega spiritual advancement. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing people who don't come here and stay with, living dead gurus who are not alive yet, who need this to become alive, just basically snailing along in life. They're not making, they're more or less the way they started. Because the long path, it's many lifetimes, just like Narayan Raj taught his disciples. Oh, Prema Bhakti? Oh, many lifetimes. You come here this lifetime. Sometimes in a week you get some prema. Yeah. Seeing Vrindavan, Sri Radha, the night, the Yamuna, her banks, the desire to play rasa arose in Krishna's heart. God, this is just so amazing. Listen to this. I mean, it's so obvious. This is in plain sight they write this stuff. I can't believe nobody understands it. Seeing Vrindavan, seeing Vrindavan. Radha, Sri Radha at the night, seeing Vrindavan, Sri Radha, the night, see the time of the night. This is really ideal situation. Seeing Vrindavan, that's the pastimes, that's these words, that's Vrindavan, these names, Seeing the night, it's the night, sadhu sangha. You see why we do this at night. Well, it's day for you, but it doesn't matter. We turn the day into night and night into day. It's just alchemy. That's what we do. The Yamuna and her banks, see, the Yamuna, the water, the water from the eyes of the devotees. The desire to play ras rose in Krishna's heart. See, Krishna is it's like that's the real you. See, inside here, you're like Krishna. You're looking at Radha, you're looking at devotion, you're eager to meet with her. See, that's right. I mean, he became Raganuga by looking at Radha and seeing her beautiful, what she was and what she could do, and her happiness and everything became Raganuga. And that's what we do, the same thing. People get to look at the devotees who are looking at Radha and getting the result of that. See that eagerness, because Radha reciprocates. Oh, you think it's just Krishna? Oh, as they surrender to me, well, the other part of that me is Radharani. That's the other half of God. When you start looking at her and you realize, oh, I think I want this. Then you start to see things in perspective. You see why, hey man, if Krishna wants Radha, why wouldn't I? If God himself wants Radharani, she must be glorious. She must be a hot chick. Yeah. Cool you down too. Yeah, you see, that's why you see the Lord came to give a look at Radha. See, he showed. See, you got to see somebody looking at Radha and get the benefit, because she's reciprocating with that devotee, right? Otherwise, that's why you see these big so-called charyas and so-called, uh, you know, um, spiritual masters and everything, very stoic looking. See, because they don't have a smile and they're not meeting Radha. Radha puts a smile on your face, man. Shows you what real happiness is. Real happiness is not being a big guru. Real happiness is being with her. Come on, man. It's all about transcendental sensual relations. Ooh, yes, yes. It's a female. That's why you see the homosexuality, right? Especially a lot of lesbian stuff going on nowadays. In the movies, every day, lesbian. Every movie has to have a lesbian relationship in it nowadays. Well, the transcendental thing, because man or woman wants to be with the woman. But transcendentally, see, she's that attractive. Look at Lolita. She likes her. Okay, she's transcendental les. You might as well call her. She's just les, man. River too. She's les. These are lesbians, man. Transcendentally speaking, they're just looking at the girl. They like that. See, I got to admit myself, nobody preaches like this. Nobody has the power to turn pornography into the most exquisite poetry, to show its counterparts, to show it's beautiful to see a devotee engaged in ecstatic, intimate affairs with God. Ooh, it's so pure and so purifying. Yes, so attractive. Can you imagine? We attract even those person looking at porn. They think, "What? You mean I can do something I can't get thrown in jail for?" Yes, come over here. We'll teach you how to look at this gorgeous gal in bed with the most fantastic male, and they won't throw you in jail for it. It's got the full approval of the whole universe, universal controllers. But if you look at the people in the the man and women in the bed, in the port, like, oh no, we're gonna lock you up for that, man. That's perverted. See, the perverted reflection is no good. But the Lord says, I'm gonna show this transcendental love affair with God publicly and show how purifying it is, and I'm following in the footsteps of my master, the master of ceremonies. The master of the marriage ceremony. We just got to scare the Vaides away. They won't be able to understand these things. One by one, Krishna began all different items of his rasa festival with the gopis, like the play in the forest, wandering and dancing in a circle, ladies dancing in a circle, mixed dances of ladies and men, male dance, female dance. Okay, great. Now, let's see, we're going to read Srimad Bhagavatam, you know. People need to know the importance of this path. You know, they need to see that by this intimate engagement that we do here, that you become a great scholar, that you can actually preach real Bhagavatam in a way that nobody else can do, right? You know, it's important. People need, you know, the Vaidis need to learn, get confidence. It's like, well, God, I thought they were Sahajas, but boy, do they give good classes. Boy, do they know a lot about Bhagavatam. That's why Prabhupada, he wrote Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, no problem. He's the highest conjugal. Even Lord Caitanya gave the order. He says, go and chant Hare Krishna in ecstasy and teach Bhagavad Gita and deliver the world. People need, you know, this kind of stuff. I'm so happy. I love this stuff. I love that. You know, I go over chapter 1, the first verse, second verse, over and over. And it's so beautiful. The whole thing, the whole Bhagavatam is in the first 2 verses. I mean, we'll be here forever. I mean, this never ends. This all discussion. You become like Ananta Sesh. You know, look at all the ammunition we got to destroy Maya. So she has no chance. She can't survive this onslaught of this onslaught of mass divinity. See, mass divinity in mass, man. Look at this. We got 20 people now. No problem. Man. 20. We had 22 earlier. Yeah. It's growing, man. It's like a snowball effect. Why, we got such a great thing going. This is very rare. It should be known. Why not? Krishna wants it to be known. You'll see. Hey, man, he wants people delivered, right? People want to be delivered. There are people out there, I'm sure, out of those fish in a barrel, all those millions of devotees that have been made, you know. Thank you very much for your service, but we'll take over from here. Thank you for collecting all we're ready now. Okay. Thank you. But you can take over too if you'll come. Otherwise, we'll just have to steal your disciples because it's so beautiful. We got to show you what Hari means. You know, Hari means steal. To steal your attachments away, steal the obstacles away. How else can you do? You can't. Nobody else can steal like us. We're Robin Hoods. We rob from the rich. You know, we got the richest. I rob from Radha and Krishna every day. I don't want to rob you guys. Are you kidding? You got nothing. You guys are paupers out there. You ISKCONs and all. You got nothing for me to rob. I have to rob the rich and feed the poor. That's you guys. You guys are poor, man. If you don't have ecstatic love of God like Lalita and River, you got penniless. Don't even have a penny. You guys need some food. You're so skinny. You've been starvation diet so long, you don't know you're starving. That's why we got to show you that we're eating a feast every day. We got to show you what real food is. We got to prove to Kalmakanta this is the food he's really looking for. He's still not clear about that. But at least he keeps coming. You'll see. Krishna will do a miracle. All right, Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All right. Questions by the sages? See, these are questions by the sages. If you come here, you get an honorary degree into the real Bhagavatam. Because usually you have to be a great sage to read this, right? This is a question by sages. That's why people don't understand the real. They don't understand what I'm talking about. That this begins where Vaidhi ends. See? That's a great sages we're asking questions. Yeah, you come here, we'll give you an honorary. You know what that honorary thing is? You become like Amy, very eager to hear these things. You get to taste this nectar like Dirk and everything, and all these people. You learn how to enter the kingdom of God through the narrow gate, and you show the world that they very much need. You guys in all these groups, you don't really know yet. You need this shiksha. This is the shiksha you need, man. Otherwise, if you don't come in this door, well, we'll just have to bring in the people in the world, just like St. Paul did right there. St. Paul, he said, oh, you Pharisees don't care about this. Oh, you're so religious and so puffed up. Oh, I'm so proud. Okay, we'll give this to the Gentiles. Gentiles were people of the world. And that's what we're doing here. You see, people of the world will come. Yeah. Or the followers of some of these gurus, because somebody's got to want. Don't you want Radha and Krishna in that? Don't you? What the heck is Hare Krishna movement for? Is to attain Radha and Krishna. Well, we've got them. Why not take the easy path? Is those who have attained Radha and Krishna, they very easily give Radha and Krishna others. I mean, hey man, I'm not just speculating like they are. I'm not imagining these things like they are imagining that they're gurus and what is a real guru and what is the real teaching. I'm just telling you the real teaching. Yeah, it's all in the pastimes, very simply put, man. Yeah, Lord Caitanya said, you guys loved me. You have real, pure, ecstatic love for me. He told these people coming from Navadvip to see him every 4 months. You have real love for me. All you have to do is look. Well, does Lalita Ganga and so many others here now have real love for Lord Caitanya? Because if you do, and they do, and you can see it if you come and look, you big so-called big gurus, big sannyasis, you won't even look here. Do you want to see what real love looks like? See? And if you have that real love for Lord Caitanya, which I'm certain that Lalita and River have, that were standing before me, and Govinda and all so many others out there now, then this is the result of that. Oh, I give my transcendental body to you. Actually, you already got it because you got real love for me. That's my transcendental body. I've given you that ability to love me, which is rare. So, since you've got my transcendental body, oh, you can sell it anywhere at any price very easily. What is this thing? Oh, many lifetimes before you get pregnant. Why are you following such a? I don't care how big you guys think he is. He can't do what a devotee can do. Why wouldn't you want to follow this path? This is as it is. I'm already doing it, man. I have the authority to give this love, don't I? Prabhupada says, you have my full approval. You're doing exactly what I want you to do, giving this love to others. I mean, I don't really give it, but the Lord is saying, hey, man, I'm going to work through you as you and give this love to others, and otherwise they're not getting it. And proof is in their thing. Look at Prem Parojana. You come and show you got this love that Lalita has and so many others have. Show us. You talk a good stick and Radhe and this and that. And how about you guys, Narayan Maharaj follow? Show us you got the result of this kind of love from your guru who's told you you're not going to get it, told you you're not going to be any Srilas in this life, only him. Whether he is or not, who knows? You never know. I ain't going to I'm not going to hedge my bet on doubtful things. I'm not going to hedge my bet on, I've got this huge ecstasy, but I don't see it. I mean, hey man, I'm not trying to be offensive. I just can't fully believe in something I haven't seen. I'm from Missouri, show me. That's a saying in America. I'm from Missouri, show me. Show me you're the real deal. Show me, Acharya Dev, you got ecstatic love of God. Show me, Radhanath, you got something more than austerities and renunciations and living in caves and mystic powers, or whether you have that, who knows, but in your book, whatever you glorified yourself as. Show us that you have what Lord Caitanya had. Show us you can chant in ecstasy like so many people are doing here. Now, is this offensive, or is this just good common logical sense that you're not supposed to have? Just comply, just believe blindly. I don't follow such a path. And if you want to follow such a path, go to these guys. That's no problem. They teach that kind of path. It's like the government, man. Just comply, do foolish things, do things that don't make sense. Yeah, I don't teach. You're gonna surrender to what we're doing here, surrender to these teachings and to these words. It'll be from your heart, from your intelligence. Don't surrender your intelligence. You surrender from your intelligence, from the basis of your intelligence. Because that's what I've done. I'm not gonna blindly follow anything. I don't care how great Pundraka was. Oh, he's so great. Millions of people. Oh, he's so great. What, you got one of those guys? Because millions of people glorify somebody, you're gonna accept? Well, millions of people accept him. No. Do they have the qualities, symptoms? I got Prabhupada's books, man. I got the Goswami books. I know the standards. The Lord showed me the standards. The standards act in me. Chanting the ecstatic love, chanting ecstatic love, It's happening here. It gives me this right understanding, like the Bhagavad Gita says, right? Those verses are acting inside here. Yeah, so that's why I say, well, hey man, somehow or other I got the mercy of the Lord to be able to understand these things. And that's what I share. That's called guru, man. You get the understanding that he gives me. Yeah, then everything gets really clear, right? And you help clarify this for others. The whole problem though is the path is all got all these brambles all over it. The path of pure devotional service. All we do is take the brambles so you can walk down the royal road. What's the problem? We already got Radha and Krishna here. There's no attainment. Attaining is just coming here, turning your camera on. That's pretty easy. Don't you like easy attainment? You just turn your friggin' camera on. You get to see what Radha and Krishna really look like. It's a relationship. You get to see people in relationship with Radha and Krishna. You get to see the new Vrindavan 2022. Otherwise, you don't see it, man. They don't show any of that. They don't express it. They can't. They don't have it. And if they do, well, we've got it, but we don't show. Well, nobody gets it. And then all you got is just doubtful. I mean, I don't want to live a doubtful life. I want to be where I know Radha and Krishna are. I like clarity, man. Now I'm spoiled. I'm a spoiled person, man. I just want clarity. I like logic. I like clarity. I like ecstasy. Man, I like truth. I like what my Lord likes. More and more and more, forever. Where is I? Oh, so complete. Okay, one of my favorite verses over and over again. Can I read it to y'all? Will you like? Completely rejecting all religious activities which are materially motivated. Come to our temples and give us your money. Let's build a big temple because it'll be a big collection site. What do you think of a lot of that stuff in my book? You should see. I haven't seen, but I heard They have a room full of the change, huge, all these rupees, man, big. Because people, Indians, they throw this, so they got these room full of change. They'll never be able to use it so much. You know. See, material motive. This book is not material motivated. This is for connoisseurs. This is for persons whose transcendental relish of the absolute truth has awakened, and they taste this. They taste these flavors. See, transcendental melons. What do you think they are? Is there something in your minds out there? The Narayan Raj groups is in their minds. Oh, transcendental mellows in their mind. Nice taste here on the tongue. See? Little transcendental tongue inside that tongue. Taste the glorification of the Lord. Notice sound vibration. Yeah. Yeah. Completely rejecting all. See, completely. I like that word. That's Prabhupada, man. Completely rejecting, man. I completely, don't I? I have to act the part, man. If it says completely, I got to go also. People like, why is he completely rejecting? Well, because the Bhagavatam, completely. You want to be complete? Well, completely. Come here. We'll get you to completely reject religion that's materially motivated. We'll show you what it is to abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender to truth. The taste for truth, that's all you need. Open your eyes, man. This Bhagavat, see, Bhagavat means truth. This truth, Purana, see, it's a book of truth, man. Is propounds the highest truth. Highest truth. Well, what is that highest truth? Oh, highest truth, which is understandable. See, this highest truth is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. And how do you get fully pure in heart? See? You got to get Bhakti Lata Bij, man. Now your heart's starting to get purified when you find the real path, man. You listen to a real devotee, man. Your heart, you get attracted to the real path. You get attracted to the real guru. He opened my darkened eyes. See, you become a real disciple. You get the power to be a real disciple. You become that songbook, man. You're that song now in expression in this world in 2022. He opens my darkened eyes. Not just empty words they sing every day for 40 years. He opens my he or she opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. My heart, see, understanding, transcendental understanding. He is my birth, or she is my Lord, birth after birth. From him or her, ecstatic prema emanates. See, equal opportunity. Why? A woman can be guru also. We make them here. See? From them, though, that type of person, that real guru from ecstatic prema emanates. Well, let's just use that standard. It's your songbook, man. Prabhupada, put it up there as the standard. Which one of your gurus have that? Well, they probably do. I think maybe, of course. Have you seen it? Well, that's too. We can't see in there. No, they're not. No, that's not the standard. We've got a checklist now. We just look. We don't look at that book. No. We don't look at the books now. We look at checklist. We look at what they say, what the standard is. Rubber stamps, Boom, Guru Dev. Boom, Guru Dev. We need what? We need 5 gurus today. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Guru Devs, go deliver your disciples. Does ecstatic prema emanate from them? But that's not the standard. It's just a rubber stamp is the standard. Can't you see? Look, piece of paper. We get that. Okay? You got to be the songbook, man. You got to be the person in that song, singing that song. Otherwise, you don't know what Krishna consciousness is. When you find a real spiritual master and the Lord gives you the intelligence to surrender there, surrender to, not surrender your intelligence like they teach now. They're just not much, just a step, not much better than the government. Surrender your intelligence. Isn't that what the government says? Surrender. Put the mask on, whether it's good for you or not. Just surrender your intelligence. Don't think about it. You're just to be programmed. Well, they do that in religion. They do that in ISKCON. They do that in Gaudiya Math and Samhita. Surrender your intelligence. Just believe Narayan Raj is the exalted soul, even though you never seen any ecstasy there. You never seen one, not even one disciple get ecstatic love. Just believe it. Believe he's the one to follow now. Just spend all your time over there and follow that path of many lifetimes before you get prema. Just do it. Don't come over and listen Gorhar get you thinking about, is this really the way to go now? Don't even question anything. Don't question nothing. That's why Krishna says, abandon all variety. Get with my intelligent devotees and get some real intelligence and surrender by your intelligence. Don't be afraid to think, man. That's your only hope. Otherwise, you're going to be slaughtered. You're going to be taken down by people, materially motivated religionists. See, the book says, don't watch out for that, man. I reject it, man. I reject governments, telling me to surrender my intelligence. I reject the religious governments telling me to surrender my intelligence. There you go. You religious governments and you governments telling us surrender. This is to Maya, man. F you. Surrender my intelligence? Come on, man. Wake up. Jeev Jago people out there. Didn't Prabhupada, don't surrender your intelligence. Surrender by your intelligence that Krishna gives you. This is a little kickstart, man, to show you're doing it the wrong way. Don't blindly believe anything. That's not real Krishna consciousness. Don't watch out for manipulators, man. They always, want to be your father, That's the government. They want to be your father. These gurus want to be your father, but they can't do the fathering, man. I father people by the word. The word is the father. See, the truth is the father, right? The spirit is the mother. Hey, that's how you get it. See, I don't need to touch anybody. I don't need to control, manipulate people. I just give them the word of truth, man. Give them the mother. Give them their beloved. See, why? Because the authority is given, right? Didn't I just read you the verse in there? The Lord, if you have genuine love for Radha and Krishna, and you love Lord Caitanya, who's a combined form of Radha and Krishna, if that's genuine, then he has given the boon that you can give that to anybody. I can sell this to anybody. All I say, just turn your camera on, come regular association, make friends with the devotees, get purified. And you will very easily get this love of Krishna that you see the devotees getting here, the most fantastic thing I've seen in this world. What? The best happiness? The best inspiration? The best understanding? What else do you want? The best food? This is the real food, man. This is really, you get enlivened eating a big meal out there. You go, I get enlivened eating this food. Let's see. Tom's turn to be up here for a little bit. Okay. Hare Krishna. See, which is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. So this bhakti purifies the heart. Okay? That's why it's so important. You want to understand Bhagavatam? Well, your heart gets to pure. What's the fastest way? Well, I'll just do rules and regulations. Oh, well, come in many lifetimes before you do it that way. How about you come here, get purified, get this bhakti awakening in your heart, and then you'll love these books. Because without loving these books, just like a person, you're not going to understand any of this. You have to come to that point. See? Then, purified heart. Yeah, I get it. That makes sense. I can relate to that. See, that's what I see that. Yeah, pure in heart. Yeah, that's from all these years of ecstatically worshiping the Lord. That's what I see even in the experience of my own disciples. I see their progress. You know, I see Lalita. She worships the Lord ecstatically more and more. Her classes get more and more clear, more and more powerful. People start getting more and more of their attention over there. And, you notice? I learned from my own experience. I also now learn from your experiences. Why shouldn't the world learn this way? You want to know what does it mean to be fully pure in heart? You think Acharya Dev knows? None of these gurus can tell you what it is to be fully pure in heart. All they can do is mouth that verse just from their mouth, and they don't have any understanding. I have never heard anybody that had any understanding what it is to be pure in heart except here. Unless you can relate, yeah, my heart's getting purified. I'm understanding these things better and better because my heart is getting purified. A verb, not a noun. I'm a pure devotee. I'm pure in heart. It's just empty words. I want to see, hey man, is your heart being purified? Well, there are symptoms, man. Tears will start to come in your eyes in your worship. And no tears, no purification. You're not even cultivating this yet. Like Maria was saying, I just felt like I wanted to cry. I said, that's good. It's good. It's important. I said, but I can't, I'm not that, Anyway, yeah, it'll come. River had a hard time crying before. Only like one eye, maybe a little drop would come. Only one drop she would get. Now, in both eyes, right? Both eyes cry. Now they're squirting. See, yeah. It's like a hose, it's been stopped up and the water goes out. You ever seen those stopped up things, or the shower is stopped up, it goes out this way, but don't fully get. But after you just keep it running for a while, and then after a while, you get it unblocked. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. I love that. Oh man, I love that sentence. For the welfare of all. Highest truth, reality distinguished from illusion. Do we do that? Isn't it? See, that's when you become closer to the Uttamadhikari stage. That's how, Uttamadhikari is one who can convince others. Not only are they faithful in the real path and the real guru, but they can convince others because they can take that highest truth and distinguish it from the illusion. Only that maturity in that can do it. Isn't that amazing? The Lord's giving Uttamadhikari even to fools like Gaur Haridas. Oh, I mean, I'm amazed myself. How can you do that, Lord? I mean, God, look at me. I'm just a guy with a t-shirt. And you give me the ability to distinguish and to taste and to relish the highest truth and to explain it in relationship to the illusion. I think that's a miracle. The Lord must be exerting himself now quite a bit. To empower such a fool. I love the way the Lord, that shows you, man, the Lord is giving the highest to the lowest people here. Now that's real hope. Talk about hope. Talk about beyond hope. That's assurance. You come here, you're assured to get the Lord, man. You come here seriously, come to the point of being serious, not blindly. No, you just come here and you listen and you just find out for yourself that you never heard any greater classes in this. Find out you never seen any spiritual power like this. Just find out for yourself. If you don't desire Krishna, well, you won't be doing that. You'll be wanting something else. I just come here and get some energy so I can be a teacher. I come and get this energy a little bit, and I can criticize. Come and I'm not even interested. Really, I'm the world is more important. Yeah. Yeah. You come here, you're going to get real Bhagavatam. You're going to get the highest truth, distinguished from illusion. For the welfare of who? You and that person and that everybody. Bill Gates, he could come. I think he could understand. As intelligent as he is, why can't he understand these simple truths? Anybody coming here can begin to understand these truths. We don't, I'm not preaching like a lot of these persons, blah, 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 all these highfalutin words and everything. We just use simple talks, simple words, simple English. You know, just powerful truths that work, transform and change your whole life. You know, change it from going in the direction of illusion into the direction of truth forever. Lift you out of this illusion. People don't have this intelligence. It's amazing, man, to me. People are going into birth after birth, you know, miserable, the threefold miseries always, you know, plaguing them, and they're, you know, kicking them in the ass all the time. Miseries of the body and the mind and the emotions, and other people. Why are they treating me so badly? You come here, you get free. Finish more nice. And even if they don't, because they're contaminated, won't bother you, man. The Lord takes the snake bite, no more bite. Don't even feel it, and not even a pinch. You do that for actually because nobody else can do that but you now. There's so few people. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few, and you're one of those few. The threefold misery is nullified here. Come on, you want to be miserable or you want to get rid of that? Miseries, you don't even, people don't even know. Bhagavad Gita 101, man, they don't know that everybody universally, demons, demigods, are plagued more or less by the threefold miseries. Bill Gates, all their money, still got the threefold, can't get rid of them. Nobody can except us. Guy, because we have knowledge. Noodles. We have noodles. Okay? The knowledge of this disciplic line, this illustrious line. Okay? Threefold misery is nullified here. Do you have any mental problems there, Lalita? Is your mind right? What about you? Are your mental problems going there, River, more and more? Okay? Emotional problems, less and less. See, nullifies more and more. And that's all you have to do. After there'll be a point, you're just free completely. You don't need any psychiatrist. Pay all that money to go to somebody who can't really fix you. The Lord fixes everything, man. He's an all-in-one solution, just like Will Smith, man. He gets this ayahuasca trip and he realized he met the woman. She fixes everything. She's the purifier. His happiness is in her and everything and all that. You get to realize that by chanting Hare Krishna in association with realized souls who realize these things. No more ayahuasca trips. They're expensive, man. This is pretty cheap. Chant Hare Krishna. 50, you know, you can carry the mantra anywhere. There you gotta, you know, you might be thrown in jail. You do that stuff here, they'll probably lock you in a Mexican prison. Really, you know, they put you there. Well, maybe that's legal here. I don't know. Maybe not, but I don't know. We'd take a chance. But this is better. This is natural and it's accessible. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Welfare of all. This such true. Oh, there we go. I didn't read this. This is the next sentence. Such truth uproots the threefold miseries. Wait, see, you overcome ignorance. People didn't know that. Oh, what? I just need to just meditate on Krishna's name. You know, that's what I was telling Maria. All you have to do is, you've been, because every time I meet, people show me what they're doing, and they show me why why they're unhappy. They just come and they want to just let me meditate on my problem. Look at that. I said, no, just Lord Caitanya, Lord Caitanya. That goes for everybody. Just Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Meditate like that. Why meditate on your problems, man? Threefold miseries is because you lack the knowledge. Oh, all I have to do is come to sadhu sangha regularly. That's knowledge, man. That's the highest knowledge. This is the highest path. What we're doing here is the highest path. You do this path, turn your friggin' camera on. You don't have to do all those rules and regulations and manipulations and materially motivated stuff they're laying on you, man, just to make them rich. And they can fly in their planes and sit on their high seats and surrender your intelligence, free of all that, man. This is knowledge. Sadhu Sangha. Man, why, we have the authority to give you Krishna and Radha here. You get them, you come here, you won't, sir, I'll convince you with the book, man. Buy the book. The real knowledge is in these literatures. It's in chanting of the holy name and ecstasy, in you seeing that ecstatic chanting. Getting that emanation from them. Many devotees here now, from them, ecstatic prema emanates. You need to be in it. You need to bask in it, man. Get your whole anarthas you can't destroy from your offensive chanting goes just from being around devotees in ecstasy. This is knowledge of the highest order. This is the new world order under this knowledge. This is impressive. This is 10x 33 degrees Illuminatis. 10x knowledge. They don't know even any of this. That's why they do win-lose. They don't have the power to win-win, man. I'm rich and I make others clean rich. It's my work here, my great joy. My pleasure. I love being, empowered to liberate others from illusion. Help them get rid of their burdens of the threefold miseries just by knowing what they are and the method of getting rid of them. Uproots, see? Why wouldn't you want your misery? What, you don't believe in the book? Come here, I'll convince you this stuff works, man. It works for me, works for you. People coming here, they come here and listen, their threefold miseries are being uplifted, lifted off of them. You don't come here, they stick around. I just got, convince like new people. Come here regularly. I go sleep in. Oh, I'm awake now. And their miseries start again. They still, it takes a while to get it. They're babies, children, it takes a while for them. They need help. That's why this is a great devotional community. You can get the help you need, Learn how to ride the bicycle, man. See, we're riding bicycle. You see, we come here. I come to Sadhu Sangha, man. Why not, man? I love truth. I love my threefold miseries uprooted. Why wouldn't anybody? Why would you be? Well, and then your miseries start all day. Yeah, I want my miseries to go. That's why I come to Sadhu Sangha, be around. It's the greatest thing you can do. Coming here one day with all this spiritual potency and power that's here, you see in one day is better than a lifetime of just doing all your most auspicious activities, building hospitals, doing renunciations, following these kinds of gurus and emphasizing austerity, renunciation, and rules and regulations, and say, coming here one day is better than 40 years or 50 years or 100 lifetimes of that. Why? Because now you're finally in touch with reality. Reality is real here. There, it's all fake. What's 50 years of fakeness, man? Compared to one day of reality. You hear the real truth. Yeah, that's why we come here every day. Hey, man, there's nothing better than hearing truth and discussing truth. You know, it's like, hey, man, this is life. Why wouldn't I want to come where life is? It becomes nature, your natural. This is what you're here to show in the world, show what's really natural is to come to sadhu sangha and be with real devotees, people that are alive and have life in them. Why are you hanging around with the dead? Let the dead bury the dead, man. Let the dead rituals, you want a dead rituals? Go follow these friggin' gurus, man. They love dead rituals. Yeah, go give them your money and your time and all of that stuff. That's all the whole world is doing. Yeah, you give to a real guru and you get unlimited return, and nobody knows that. Even here, people don't know that. Unlimited return. But some people know that. Lalita knows that. She just naturally. She gets unlimited return every day. That's Krishna, man. Radha and Krishna is the unlimited return. See, unlimited, they return to you unlimitedly. And that's it. You realize, oh, this is the whole goal of life, is to get the unlimited return of Radha and Krishna. They'll never stop coming to Lalita and River and all of this. It'll be forever. People don't know unlimited. That's them, and you realize, oh, it's not unlimited return. That's the eggs. I like the goose, man. I'm gonna goose the goose, not be goosed by the goose. That's the eggs that come from the goose. They goose you, man. They become a big obstacle. They take you down. They take you into the cycle of birth and death. You become corrupted. Isn't that what people are corrupted by? Money, right? Corrupted by power. Isn't that? They're corrupted by these opulences from the goose. See, when you're in the goose, you're not goosed by the opulences. This is how Maya works. She entangles you in her opulences. You become attracted to her opulences. You come here, you're going to be attracted to real opulence. You're going to find out what real attraction is, to something sublime and perfect and wonderful that'll attract you away from the garbage pit. Okay? And then you could, look at it. Krishna made me a real guru, right? Where you do real results and real deliverance, everything real here, Not taken down, right? By the goose eggs. I just take the goose eggs and I throw them at people. And they go, get egg all over their face. I throw it at the gurus. Give me a goose egg, man. I'll throw it at you, man. Get egg all over their face. So it's good. You get the egg. People can see it's the goose eggs. Give me those eggs. I'll throw them. Yeah. This beautiful Bhagavatam, compiled by the great sage Vyasadeva in his maturity. See? In his maturity. That's actually the preaching of the devotee. They're like writing, but they're preaching. See, Prabhupada wrote the books, Goswami wrote the books, and the Narottam and Srinivas, the preachers, preached those books. Same platform, they just had different jobs. Prabhupada wrote the books, Goswami wrote the books, and Gohari's preaching the books now. Right? Just different. It's important to write the books, right? Very important. And also, you see, very important to preach the books, isn't it? Hey, that's the formula. That's why you got love of God. Because that's what the book even teaches. I just call your attention to that. By the action, see, verse 98 through 100. By the action of the book Bhagavat. See the book, the action, there's some action there, but it's got to be brought out. The action of the book Bhagavat and the devotee Bhagavat. these transcendental mellows are given into your heart. See, it works. Formula, it's here. Is it there, Radhanath or Jayapataka's or Acharya Dev? Where's that result, man? By the action of your book, say Acharya Dev. Acharya Dev, by the action of your preaching the book, see, you got the book, Bhagavat, you got Prabhupada's books, and your preaching is the result of love of God coming? In anybody? Show me, can you show us some of your champions that you've championed, where you've fathered into the ecstatic world of pure love of Krishna? Well, I'll show you a few people. I only say this so I can make you a real guru, man, by having real knowledge, because I don't think that's happening. I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen anybody anywhere doing that. Not even Narayan Maharaj. I didn't even find one of his gurus, and they're great in renunciation, some of them. Oh, they got that down. Great in austerities, great in not shaving on Chaturmas, great on not eating carrots on Ekadasi or whatever they're doing now. Great at their ceremonies and fire sacrifices. But where's that great ecstatic worship of Radha and Krishna, where the tears are pouring out of their eyes and laughing like some of these people here? This is where it's all going. The real authority is here, isn't it? You know, bring your whatever intelligence you have here and listen and see if your intelligence increases to the point of saying, what the heck have I been doing out there? Why was I doing that? I didn't have the knowledge. Because you had it, it's in the book, but nobody's preaching it. See? Because if they preach the confidential truth, the result of that is ecstatic devotion in those you're preaching to. That word will bear fruit like it does here. But only here do I see that. So only here do I come personally. Why I wouldn't waste a minute going out there. I come here to add this. That's why if you're being added to, you should add this to others. If they're not interested, then what are you doing over there? Yeah. Yeah, some people, they come here to suck, they come here to suck the energy, and then they go out elsewhere and listen to. See that? Watch out for that one. Watch out for people like that. They come, they get the energy here, then they go elsewhere. They go, or they have other ideas, other opinions. Why wouldn't you? My opinion is not it's I can own it now, but it's the Lord. My happiness is in His opinion. His opinion is paramount. Like Conan he's a very intelligent guy. And he says, he's still into his opinion and his ideas and his imaginations. But I told him, I says, hey man, I like going with the Lord's opinion and His devotees. They're so exalted and so deep that I get right understanding from that. It gives me real life and the ability to taste this holy name. To experience the happiness of God. I mean, to me, that's paramount. Are you question you should ask anybody, they should ask themselves, am I experiencing the happiness of Lord Caitanya? See? Well, Lalita Ganga and River are. Johan is. Janaki is. Govinda is. Francis is. A lot of you are, to whatever your degree you're at. It's all evolving. You can feel it, right? Do you feel yourself making progress? You can't be anybody else. You can't be a Lalita Ganga, and she can't be you. You got to be who you are. But are you making progress here? Do you feel your devotion is growing? Do you feel you're moving along the road? Yeah. So that should be happening. If you're really attentive and all of that, you should feel the progress. And then you know how slow that other path is out there. And these paths. This is the, Prabhupada said, this is Bhakti Yoga is the royal road, but you got to do the real Bhakti Yoga for the royal road. This is the real Bhakti Yoga. This is pure devotion, pure devotional worship. Yeah, that's the royal path, path of royals. See, this is the perfect path. You know why? Because this is how God works. If you're following the royal road, you can take the most lowest persons. If they will agree to come onto the royal road, they become royalty. Now that's mercy. That's the job I got. I get such a great privilege to bring people, whoever they are, on the royal road, the royal path, and become part of the royals. So don't be envious. Well, you can be envious, whatever you want to be, but you are. But the thing is, the intelligent people will just come and think, well, yeah, I think I want to be part of the royal. Why wouldn't you? Instead of trying to be a wanna-be the wrong way, why not want to be the right way? Well, that's natural. You want to be important. Come here. You'll be important automatically. You won't even think of it. You'll be so purified, you won't think, I want to be important. You just are important. You just see, oh, I see the importance. Yeah, it's important that I do this. It's important that we preach, because now that it's a we thing, because you're with the Lord and He's with you. You're with Him and very intimate, like two peas in a pod that are both aware of it, aware of their importance in the world. It's not a wannabe. It just is. It's important. People are going to get love of God. They're going to get it through you. Oh, who does he to think he's so great, right? Go hard, you're so great. Well, hey, man, are you like that? If you're not, why not go where it is? It's here. You know, are you like that? Are you like two peas in the pod? Are you conscious of Krishna? Is Krishna conscious of you? Are you worshiping the Lord in loving ecstasy that shows in your chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra? Can people see that and be confident and intelligently surrender? Like, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Yeah, I read this in the books. The books say, you know, it's all about chanting Hare Krishna in intimacy and ecstasy. That is Vrindavan. Yeah, there's a place. This is where it's accessible. Oh, yeah, this is a safe place to do it. Matter of fact, everywhere else I found is not so safe. In religion is definitely not safe. They all get envious and jealous, and they're misunderstanding. They don't know the value of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra in ecstasy. We do. Oh, I forgot to look at the comments here. Sorry. Let's see if we have. Yeah, there. Oh, is Karuna still doing that on the private chat? Oh, okay, yeah. Karuna, if you do that, okay, if you don't stop, I'll just end up, you know, doing what I did before. I'll refresh the link and you won't be able to come on, and I'll knock you off. So if just let me know if he continues to do the private chat thing. Because if he does, so be warned, he's still doing it? Okay. All right, Karuna, see you later. So just let me know a little bit. Well, I guess you could, yeah. I wasn't looking. Anyway, it's all right. I'll take care of it. All right, time to go. Bye-bye, Karuna. Let's see. Where is it? Oh yeah, let's see. I'll go to this here. And first I'll refresh the link. How do I do that? Oh yeah, here we go. So every time I refresh the link, you have to get it new again, because you can't go to the old thing. Okay, so that's refreshed now. Get rid of. Sorry about no me, you know, that's what you get, man. See, people, while he's here, you see, you create your own misfortune. See, it's about pleasing the devotees, not getting their attention like that way. You got to just change it. You know, get their attention by pleasing them, not by pissing them off. So remember that. Think about that the rest of the day. There you go. Problem solved. Okay. Yeah. It's already over 2 hours already, huh? Yeah. So by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within the heart. You feel it, don't you? When you hear this knowledge, you hear the highest truth, distinguished from illusion, the Lord is established in the heart. What more do you want? What more can anybody want in this? People don't know what it is to have the Lord established in their heart. They don't even know that Lord. That when He's established in your heart, He's the Lord of sacrifice. And then all you have to do is chant Hare Krishna, associate with devotees, and please that Lord in the heart, and your life is a dream. No, your life is one big wakeful experience. And you see everybody else is dreaming. You found reality. This is what Narada Muni's doing. The Lord's established in his heart. He just does the activities that the Lord likes in his heart, right? Chant Hare Krishna, and the Lord is established in the heart. Hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, speaking Srimad Bhagavatam. You establish the Lord in other people's hearts. They listen to you. They become self-realized. This is the multi-level marketing of the holy name. It's only done like this. You have to be a real distributor of the holy name. You have to have love for Lord Caitanya already. Otherwise, you better go to somebody that has love. Come on, you gurus. Come on, you followers. Listen up. It's very simple. You got to, if you don't have love for Lord Caitanya, there's symptoms. You're going to be crying and laughing like the symptoms you see here of devotees who have Lord Caitanya. So if you don't have those symptoms, you got to go to those who have them like they did, like Lalita did, like River did, like everybody has done, and you get them. That's the real path, is the devotees who have real devotion, not fake outs. That's simple. If you don't have this as a guru, if there's any honest bone in your body, you gurus, and this is your test, and this is test for your follower. Any honest bone in you gurus, any clarity in you gurus or your followers of you gurus, if you don't have this love of God, and I know so many of you don't, if not all, because it's rare. Then if you want to be in real Krishna consciousness, it's all about going after that. This is the will of God, that you get this love. So you can be a real guru. So you can deliver people. My disciples, or many of them already can deliver others. They have this ecstatic love. The Lord is living in them. The Lord will deliver you through them. He's living inside them. He's doing what thousands of these gurus put together can't do, because the Lord ain't awakened in them. So you as a guru or as a follower, is there any honesty, any real desire for Krishna in you? This is your test. Is there any real, is Krishna giving you any real intelligence or any real good sense? Probably not. Maybe I have to do it from like speaking like this, from the outside, get things going a little bit. You know, spark it. Stir it a little bit. Stir the pot. You know, get the incrustations. You know, get it moving a little bit. So that's preaching like this. Because that's the bottom line, man. I mean, is there anybody that really wants Krishna? Real Krishna is ecstatically chanting his holy name. That's what Lord Caitanya had that. His followers had that. They chanted the holy name in ecstasy. And we're very happy. If you don't have that as a guru, as a follower, why not get it? Because that's real Krishna consciousness. I mean, do you want to live in a lie? What good is that? Can you imagine you're in Krishna consciousness and you like Prabhupada's books and you like Krishna and all this, but you don't really got Krishna, and you do that your whole life when there's an opportunity here to get Krishna, to really get Krishna. You know, they say, do you get me? Do you get me? Well, Krishna's saying, do you get me? Well, if you want to get me, you got to get my guru. You got to get my representative in this world. Otherwise, you don't get me. You're going to get me through them, because I come and through them to you. When you understand me as they preach, because when you get the perspective, the illusion, you already got the illusion. You already got gurus. You're already followers of gurus who haven't gotten you the desired result. So you got that. Now, you want to get Krishna, the highest truth, you got to go to the real guru and get the highest truth. You already have your experience. You've been 10, 20, 30 years in ISKCON and Gaudiya Smriti, and you still haven't got Krishna. You got to go to somebody who's got Krishna, and you get it through them, and then you could say, oh yeah, this is the way it works. Yeah, I see Lalita Ganga River. They're getting Krishna. They're getting Radha. You can see they're living in their bodies. They have the symptoms of what I read about in the books. Yeah, I read. Yeah, those who have Krishna, they sometimes cry, they sometimes laugh. Yeah, life's ultimate goal, chapter 23 of Madhya Lila. The devotees who have prema, sometimes they cry, sometimes they laugh. Does Lalita sometimes cry and laugh? What about River? These are symptoms of prema bhakti given to very low-class persons like them and like me and like everybody else here. But somehow or other, we got the program here, the divine program, the D program. You get the divine program here, and it deprograms you. It uncouples you from the world. Okay? Everybody's coupled to the world. See, you're a couple because you believe you're married to Maya, man. Here you come here, you'll be uncoupled from that Maya. You will think, ooh, I don't want to marry you anymore. You made me a prostitute. That's what she does. She makes prostitutes. And my Lord makes chaste women. All of us, right? Chaste. Only the Lord. We don't want anybody else. I don't want any dead gurus. I don't want to, no. I want a devotee now. Oh, the next verse is so great, but I got to rest for a while. 2 hours 20. Just think about all these things for the rest of the time. And then we'll come back here and we'll do some more chanting when my body recovers a little bit. Take a little walk, do some prescribed duties. Have a nice cup of coffee after my dishwater this morning. This stuff was like dishwater. Go out to Coco, Cocos, and do our little class over there. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Look at some, wait. Hold your horses. Give us a word. Let me get my headphones. You guys say something. We got to end this like this. Give us a word. Whoever wants to give us a word.
like, can you hear me, Maharaj?
Yeah, perfectly.
It's like, so Karuna's coming now. It's like double whammy because we're listening to you. We're listening, we're receiving all of this stuff, and the Krishna's emotions, and then he's giving us these realizations himself. When you're talking, boom, he's giving them himself. So wealth from you, more wealth from here, wealth from what they're saying in the on the chat. So from all
Mm-hmm.
directions, this is wealth of Krishna, and this meditation is not just sitting there like that in a void. Here we're receiving the Lord, we're receiving this wealth, we're laughing and crying, we're having a party. It's a great festival in this meditation, and it's just brilliant. You don't need to go anywhere else. Your words are becoming so clear now. The life of your words is just, they're so living now. Previously, I didn't really understand all the time, but they were always attractive,
Mm-hmm.
always wanting to, desiring to know what they mean, and really knowing that they're coming to life, just because that's experience. The life that you bring to them, just gives us this experience, and that experience is so solid, and it just keeps us going with so I can't believe it. I so wanted to be here, and it's just more and more. Yeah, it is. Everything is a reflection in our lives. If we look at our lives, we see the superficial experiences in our lives, but here the Lord just brings all angles to our experiences, and it's just so wonderful. So thank you very much. Thank you to devotees. And it's great what you said about us, being how we used to do this fighting and all of this kind of stuff. Misunderstandings between where we are in our relationship with you, the Lord. And now, the spiritual family is growing, and we're coming to that center, because what you say and what Lalita will say and what Johan says and what I say and it's all coming from one place now. It's coming from
Mm.
it's, you can see it all. You can't say I said that and that's mine, and why is she saying that, and why? No, because it's all coming from the Lord himself.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's who we
yeah,
glorify,
yeah, 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 yeah.
and it's so easy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. I remember when the topic used to be. Um, Lalita would say, "Oh, River, she's always, or River would say, "Ah, Lalita." Now Lalita says, "Oh, River, she's an advanced devotee." See, see, everything has changed. I love it, man. It's just so, and it's true. And so everything has changed because of the purification. It really
Yes.
works here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
temporary. It's not temporary. It's eternal. And I say this to help all of us, myself included. With Karuna, everything that he dismisses, he's gonna eat those things.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
eat those things.
That's right, man. You're gonna eat these words, man.
He'll be doing everything. He's dismissing. He's pushing away because they're coming closer.
Yeah.
And they're coming closer, and it's great. Everything here is great. The devotees are wonderful. Misunderstandings and not hearing our family, our sisters and brothers clearly.
Mm.
It's a gradual process to learning. And I've been through this kind of experiences, not so deep with my own family, but here, my God, this is the real experience, the true experience that gives you everything in
Mm.
all angles to embrace anyone, because we all have things in us that cause us difficulties. They're
Yeah,
like, sometimes we can't, but we can get over it here. We can
yeah,
transcend it here. We can still be closer to people, to our sisters and brothers here, and this is what is going to heal the world, you
yeah,
know, this potency of the Lord for every single one of us. And
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah, yeah,
all
yeah,
started with you. So, glorify
yeah,
the hand that feeds us, to
yeah.
always say, because we do that, don't we, when we're children, our father, our mom, my dad, my mom, my dad. Well, here, you're our spiritual father, our guru, our spiritual master, our teacher, our this, our this, because it's so real, so true, the true spiritual father, and
Ah,
you give all the time. and we glorify all the time. It's such a reciprocal process, and it's brilliant relationships, brilliant family, brilliant everything.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like not even, it's like giving and receiving at the same time. It's just so perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't think of living any other way. It's just, it's the way God is. You know, He's given us that ability to live as He does in this world, even. That's why it's very attractive, more and more attractive. You know, people getting it more. I mean, they're coming. I mean, we got more people. You know, they're and surrendering too. I just see they're literally coming saying, "Oh, Guru, you're my Guru Dave," and all this. Oh, you know,
Yeah, look
I
at
mean, this
Derek.
is Christian. Yeah, yeah, and this is all just coming, right? Just from glorifying the Lord. You know, it's all because that's what it's all about, man. The truth, man, glorifying the truth in this world, overturning the ignorance and illusion that's making people unhappy. People
Oh, yeah.
just ignorant. They don't have this knowledge, you know. And they need to hear this vibration. They need to chant with the devotees and awaken this taste. And you know, this relate. It's just fabulous, man. You know, it's just, yeah.
It might be difficult for some devotees to understand. There are a lot of fruits in what Karuna does as well. To see the whole picture of us, because people would only see half of me, and they would
Yeah,
leave the half. And actually
yeah,
just look at that destroying part, and not,
yeah,
So we look at the whole, and I've been able to do that, and I can do that with all the devotees. Look at the
yeah.
whole and transcend those things and bring what is what's the right word? Community together, bring together, and give that wealth up there out. It's a
Yeah.
great thing. The Lord is really oh my God, man.
It's great, man. It's nice to see you happy. See, that's what people will pick up is your enthusiasm when they see that you're enthusiastically. Because when you find real life, it's like that. Be natural. It become natural enthusiasm for serving Krishna. You know, for glorifying the Lord and glorifying the truth. It's just natural. It's beautiful. The most beautiful thing in this world, and we're going to show it more and more. That's what we're here. That's why we meet. This is a sacrifice that doesn't even feel like one, you know? It's great. I love that. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, Lalita, you give us something. Give us a
Thank you.
word.
Okay. Thank you for the wonderful class, Guru. There was something that fell into my eye on the third verse. Oh, expert and thoughtful men. Really, Srimad Bhagavatam, and actually, you're transforming us in experts of relishing Krishna completely. The mature fruit of the desire tree of Vedic literature. You really transform me. Oh, la, la. You really transform me in somebody who is enjoying a spirit of a life. I could not imagine that this was possible. I really had no idea that it was exist. I lived a material life, always struggling to survive. I have no merit on it, but I really have no merit. I cannot say, oh, it's because of my previous life, or I did these austerities, or I was a brahmachari. That is what I'm always preaching. I just received this bomb of love of Godhead, undeserved, and it's all because of you. And it's unbelievable how this is growing by grabbing on your feet all the time, knowing that the juice is there. And there is nothing else important anymore. Nothing else, but it's really. I cannot explain what I'm experiencing. I cannot
Yeah.
explain that.
You're
It's too
doing
big
very well.
for
You're
your
doing
world.
very.
There are no words for it. It doesn't exist. I don't have the English words. I even don't have the Dutch words.
Well, you're doing good. I mean, you're giving us a sense of that experience. Yeah, yeah. It's how it is. Man. It's like that. It's just sure. You know, the people. You know, this is where happiness is. This is Krishna consciousness. This is the living Krishna consciousness. It's alive in us, not just a ritual. That you know. It's like when Krishna says, "I am the ritual." You can say, "Yeah, that ritual is being manifest in me."
Mm.
You know, I am the paraphernalia. You know, that's all in you. Everything is in you. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see, Tom. Let's get him up here. Let's if he's still there. Let's see. Let's see. There he is. Tom, give us a word before you
Yes, thank you.
go.
And I like this familiar atmosphere. I like it so much, and it's spontaneous. It's playful. I cannot when I'm in a crowd classroom in a university or something. I can stay there 5 minutes and then I feel drained and dry. But this is ever fresh.
Hmm.
I can continue being in this atmosphere 24 hours a day because it's familiar. It's like a home situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
There
need
are things
anything
going
else.
on, but they are playful, they are spontaneous, and they are rubbing, and somebody's fighting. There are all these emotions are here, and I cannot stand when there's only one emotion. Then it's flat and it's boring, and then I want to. I don't want to be there, but here I want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that's the attraction. See, that's what it's all about. Your attraction to Krishna is your attraction to the word. See, that's Krishna. Krishna is the word. Krishna is that kind of reality. See, this is the reality. This is what liberated souls do. What do you think they do in the spiritual world? That's how they glorify the Lord. They're praising the Lord. They're so grateful. And this is why the Lord comes here, because it's very attractive to preach this and liberate people. It's a pastime. You know, we're part of the Leela avatar of the Lord Chaitanya's group, even here now, especially now, actually. This is a very timely time we come, you know. Yeah, it's great. Okay, my friends, let's go off for our day a little bit and we'll be back.